call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Seminoles will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Floating away. Gets rid of it. Got a man, it's Williams. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Let's see what he can do with it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
Yes.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Getting getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles! Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out, because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They get to him as he throws. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play, because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break. Turning it on! Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense, because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge, because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. There he goes to the right. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama!
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Ochoa. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. When you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. Pressure coming. And here's the third interception of the night. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. The 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown tie. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David can swing. He unleashes a long one. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Off play action on first down. He'll get rid of it. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had... He's got it along the sideline. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left. Eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days. But how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this.
There he goes. Touchdown, Bama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Finds the tight end. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Still running up the 40. There he goes. Touchdown, Knowles. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Young. Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Young. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnels. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Sends it downfield. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're going back to the ground. He breaks a tackle.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Ocha. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and
turning it on. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCoy. And they get him down. The Noles want to crank the tempo. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the back. Got a little space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd down play from the gun. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a 1st down.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Knowles are rolling down the field. To the air, it's Jenkins. Here's a heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but boy, they have to deal with a huge loss on that one. Final play of the quarter coming. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the fourth. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Preston. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Surging forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Makes it past the marker. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
On the direct snap, it's Williams. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle, it's Edwards. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The give to the left side. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. Got his man on the right. Touchdown Tide! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a gap. It's Allchuck. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can.
There he goes! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down.
And he's thrown another interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. To the air, it's Russell. Rushes on him. Makes the catch, it's Young. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter of space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Oh, better look out! Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early this season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much